Hello, people of America. My name is Cindy Flash. Cindy Flash, and I go by Sin. This is Monday, so it's my video day. And I'm just trying to get it out there what this channel is about. 3G3L, or 3 Girls, 3 Lives, is about 3 different girls who all lead very different lives. Melissa is completely different from Tanny and completely different from me. But it's just how people are. I mean, we grow up around each other and we all turn out to be different people. Our taste in music, our taste in guys, our taste in wardrobe, makeup, stuff like that. But one of the things that does bother me a lot about YouTube is if you're gonna hate in the comments, don't hate in the comments of the video, please. It just bothers me, and it bothers everybody else trying to watch the video or trying to find a link in the video description. And so for my first video, I decided to do something simple, which was take song lyrics from some of my favorite songs and kind of dissect what I think they mean. And so one of the first songs that I wanted to share was the Dollhouse song, just named Dollhouse by Melanie Martinez. And for those of you who have seen the video or heard the song, it does have the creepy horror kind of feel to it, which I like the song, and the video is extremely creepy if you want to watch it. But I'll read the first chunk of the lyrics. Hey girl, open the walls, play with your dolls, we'll be a perfect family. When you walk away, it's when we really play. You don't hear me when I say, Mom, wake up, Dad's with a slut, your son is smoking cannabis. What I get from that is when people are over, the house seems to be perfect. And when they're gone, that's when things really happen. And from what I'm getting, the son's a drug addict and the father is not loyal to the wife. The next chunk of lyrics is no one ever listens, this wallpaper glistens, don't let them see what goes down in the kitchen. No one ever listens, so no one believes the girl about what's really happening. This wallpaper glistens. The walls, I'm guessing, are seeing what's going on as well, and so they're kind of holding in all these secrets too. Don't let them don't let them see what goes down in the kitchen. There's something that's happening in the kitchen, and that's part of what may be happening in this house. Places, places, get in your places, throw on your dress and put on your doll faces. Everyone thinks that we're perfect. Please don't let them look through the curtains. If they look through the curtains, I'm guessing they'll see that not everything in this house or situation is perfect. And so throw on your dresses and put on your doll faces would mean kind of get into your role of being this person who you're not. Picture, picture, smile for the picture, pose with your brother, won't you be a good sister? Everyone thinks that we're perfect. Please don't let them look through the curtains. Basically, play your role until they leave, I'm guessing. Dollhouse. I see things that nobody else sees. And then it repeats that. So I'm guessing that people are just not believing this girl and the fact that she's seeing things that nobody else around her is seeing because she knows what her family is like after everybody's gone. Hey girl, look at my Hey girl, look at my mom. She's got it going on. Ha, you're blinded by her jewelry. When you turn her back, she pulls out a flask and forgets his infidelity. Uh-oh, she's coming to the attic. Plastic. Go back to being plastic. So the mom is the picture of good moms, I'm guessing, when everybody's around. But she does know what the father is doing behind her back and is kind of realizing it and drinking away her problems. Uh-oh, she's coming to the attic. Plastic, go back to being plastic. I'm guessing that means that a guest has come over surprisingly and basically they're having to scrounge and rush around to be the perfect family, which doesn't exist in my opinion. No one ever listens, this wallpaper glistens, places play. So basically, it just repeats that over and over again. So for people who don't think deeper into the song lyrics, then this is not anything but about just a creepy song. But if you kind of dissect the song, you'll realize it's about how things are being seen in this house and nobody's believing this girl. And the next song I want to do is Sippy Cup, also by Melanie Martinez. Ooh. But it's also got that creepy feel going to it. And so the lyrics are, blood still stains when the sheets are washed. Sex don't sleep when the lights are off. Kids are still depressed when you dress them up. And syrup is still syrup in a sippy cup. He's still dead when you're done with the bottle. Of course, it's a corpse you keep in the cradle. Kids are still depressed when you dress them up. Syrup is still syrup in a sippy cup. Okay, so blood still stains when the sheets are washed. I'm guessing that means there was a murder and they're trying to cover it up. Sex don't sleep when the lights are off. Something about how people are trying to hide what they're doing in the dark and it's not really working. Kids are still depressed when you dress them up. So basically, someone's feeling that if you're dressing the kids up, they're going to feel better. And syrup is still syrup in a sippy cup. You basically can't change what something is, no matter what you put it in. He's still dead when you're done with the bottle, drinking away the fact you just killed someone. Of course, it's a corpse that you keep in the cradle. Now, this line is making me think that maybe there was a miscarriage, and they're not letting go of that. Kids are still depressed when you dress them up, and syrup is still syrup in a sippy cup. Blood money, how did you afford this ring that I love, honey? Just another shift at the drug company. He doesn't think I'm that effing dumb, does he? It doesn't matter what you pull up to your home. We know what goes on inside. We call that ask your own. We call that silicone. Silly girl with silly boys. Blood money, how did you afford this ring that I love, honey? So basically, she's questioning the gifts and things she's getting. Just another shift at the drug company. He doesn't think I'm that effing dumb, does he? She's kind of realizing that maybe he's not being loyal to her. And I do believe this song would be what goes on in the kitchen. And so it doesn't matter what you pull up to your home. We know what goes on inside. It doesn't matter what your house looks like on the outside. There's something not right on the inside. You call that ask your own. We call that silicone. Silly girl with silly boys. Now this one, I'm going to say is don't lie about things, because you call that ask your own. We call that silicone. Because if you're lying about it. So, and then silly girl with silly boys is making me feel like the girl that maybe the husband is cheating on the wife with is also not loyal to him. Blood still stains when the sheets are washed. Sex don't sleep when the lights are off. Kids are still depressed when you dress them up. And syrup is still syrup in a sippy cup. He's still dead when you're done with the bottle. Of course, it's a corpse that you keep in the cradle. Kids are still depressed when you dress them up. Syrup is still syrup in a sippy cup. And then it basically repeats sippy cup over and over again for a little while. Pill diet, pill diet. If they give you a new pill, then you will buy it. So she's basically going to try anything to maybe win her husband back. If they say kill yourself, then you will try it. So I'm guessing she's also suicidal. All the makeup in the world won't make you less insecure. So she's very insecure about the fact that her husband is cheating on her. And she can't do anything about it. You've got weights in your pockets when you go to the doctor. So basically she's losing massive amounts of weight and just hiding that fact by weighing herself down. Your favorite candy's cotton. That's why all your teeth are rotten. So basically she's playing sweet, but she knows. Silly girl with silly boys. And then it goes on to repeat the blood still stains when the sheets are washed, and then sippy cup over and over again. So basically, I feel like this song is definitely about infidelity, and the wife or significant other is knowing this. And is basically, you can't change what has happened or what is happening. And one more song that is not well known, but it is one of my favorite songs. And I have got to find this because it's based on a creepypasta, but it's a song. English version. Here we go. And it's called Alice of Human Sacrifice, and it's basically the true story of what went on in Wonderland, and that being one of my favorite fairy tales is, of course, the one I'm going to pick. The first Alice was a wrathful woman of the spade, and righteously she held a sharpened blade within her hand, never hesitating to slay all within her way, creating paths of blood that followed her through Wonderland. Deep in the darkened forest, Alice walked the line, captured and imprisoned as an embodiment of sin. If it were not for the murderous wake left behind, no one would have ever suspected that she had been. Because of the path of red, I would say that she would definitely be the Queen of Hearts. And so, she basically, the song is about who the true Alice is. Nobody knows, because nobody's ever come close, except for later on in the song. The second Alice was a fragile man of the diamond, the broken echo of lies within demented words. He sang his twisted melodies to all in Wonderland, creating the image of the sick and disturbed, deadly yet so beautiful, a voice just like a rose, was shot by a madman who silenced him to death. A single rose bloom in his place with no music composed. With twisted grin, this dying man lay, breathing his last breath. I'm going to say this would be the Mad Hatter because of the twisted grin. And he was a very musical character, and he's the only one who seems to fit the bill. The third Alice was an innocent young girl of club, an enchanting, graceful figure in the world of Wonderland. She charmed the people in the land to her beck and call, a peculiar country answering to each command. So she rose in the throne to be the country's queen. Consumed by paranoia of her own impending death, soon the queen succumbed to a dark and nightmarish dream. Disguised in kindness, loathing fate, she secured her regime. We all kind of have watched the newer Alice in Wonderland with Johnny Depp in it, and Anne Hathaway is the White Queen, maybe? And as this passed, two children walked in the woods, partaking in tea underneath the trees they'd never part. They found an invitation to the queen. It was the Ace of Hearts. The fourth Alice was a duo of curiosity. Both were lost and could not find the boat where they began. So they ran through countless open doors so recklessly, a brother and a sister running through Wonderland. A stubborn elder sister, a witty younger brother. But they had strayed too far into Alice's Wonderland. They were never woken from their terrifying dream. Forever they would wonder this twisted fairy tale. So I'm guessing that Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and this is actually based off of a real set of murders that happened in Japan called the Alice in Wonderland murders, because what was left on each was the Ace of Hearts with the name Alice written on it, and that was left on the bodies. So this creepypasta was based off of that, and it's very creepy. But my name is Sin Flash, and if you're one of my fans, my little sinners, then give me a shout out in the comments below. And I also do Wednesdays, so if you'd like to see some more songs on next Monday, just, leave the song in the description. Not the description, the comments. It's a Monday, you can tell, but have a wonderful day, even though it's a Monday. Love you guys.